Hello guys, my name is TheRussianBadger, and welcome to the Top 10 Plays of Battlefield 3 presented by Hazard Cinema, episode number 28. And clip number 10 starts out with a gentleman by the name of Guy on the Moon in chat breaking up an argument by saying, "Yo son, chill," but the clip ends much more elegantly as Todor 34 Rus, or Russia, ends up hip-firing an RPG into a helicopter very far away. I wish we got a distance, but we don't have a distance on it. Here's a different angle, and here's the best part. He just sits there like, what do I do now? Just, where do I go? And I guess he decides to jog on to the next flag, but I would be just as stunned. I don't know if he's just waiting for another helicopter to go up there so we can do it again, but whatever. Coming in at number 9, we have Maxa 33, or maybe that's Max with 2 A's. I'm pretty sure the FAA just tightened up the restrictions on not wearing seatbelts in helicopters, because apparently he's allowed to shoot people in the face with a 338, but I guess that's justified use of force. Coming in at number 8, we have the guy, not to be confused with the guy. There's a strict difference, all right? There's the guy, and then there's the guy. And this guy is the guy. So look at this. He uses his little deductive reasoning pattern, and that seems worth it, right? You don't even have a scope on your sniper rifle, but you don't use it because you no-scope headshot kids across the map. That's still totally worth it. Not to be outdone or outshined by SFKA at number 7, who, what? This just struck me. He just hit him from like approximately 1,620 meters away. How is that number 7? I'm terrified to see what the rest of the plays are like. That's number 7. That's pretty silly. Coming in at number 6, we have X-Ho-Ho, who usually frequencies plays. I believe it's in the ballpark of 15 to 20 gentlemen, and I don't know. He has that extended mag attachment, or the extended box, I think from a technical standpoint, which is what that would be. He clears that one side, he goes the other side. Not to be mentioned in the chat is that he apparently does pornographic videos, which I'm not allowed to comment on currently, but he basically clears out the entire front section of this subway. The subway station is now clear. I think there's some guys still at the bottom of the escalators, but nobody cares about the bottom of the escalators. Coming in at number 5, we have... It could be one of two things. It could either be Sergeant HBK or just SGT HBK, just arbitrarily words combined together. That's 5 gentlemen. He kills a lot. He makes this dog pile over underneath this fallen water tower. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if he wants to stack them up or anything, but there's just 3 or 4 guys that just happen to stack up there, one after another after another. I'm not sure if this week includes clips from all the Humble Bundle kitties that are running around. I think a lot of you are familiar with that. I believe he ends at 15, if I'm not mistaken. 14 or 15 as he gets knifed and he gets a sandwich taken. Coming in at number 4, we have Drayson95. My favorite part about this clip is that he acts like there's nothing amiss, or it's not really a big deal. That, oh, I'm just flying a helicopter through a tunnel, killing everybody, and they don't even know I'm here until they're dead and they don't have a pulse anymore. I think we all know that most of us, including myself... Maybe you guys are just professionals when you fly through tunnels, but at least me, when I fly through this tunnel, or I attempt to, it's like a tennis ball being hit into this gigantic container of metal. It's just like clang, clang, clang all around. I can't. Maybe I just don't have a steady hand, but I think for most of us, it's just like, you know what, man, I am going to bounce around in that tunnel, and I'm probably just going to explode myself before I can even get out, let alone kill everybody. That's going to be a 5-man, if not a 4-man, I believe. It's just silly how he does all of that. He ends up with a 4 or 5-man in that helicopter, and then he goes back and he does it again. And the best part is, it's not the best part. You might think the best part is that triple, or this other guy who's going to clean up over here. Look at this guy. He doesn't quite have the angle, and just bonk, and he clips him all the way down. He just squishes him. That's the best, man. And although he does hit a railing here, and he finally actually hits the side, or one of the... He actually bangs around like most of us. He finishes off his clip. So... Coming in at number 3, we have Grandpa Bentley, not to be confused with the brand in England. You up, mate? I'm having a serious giggle over here, mate. Okay. One thing you should pay attention to that Grandpa Bentley does is that he does not always prioritize the headshot. And granted, like I said earlier, I think a lot of us are probably seeing a bit of a change in terms of, oh look, there are Humble Bundle players that happen to have just picked up Battlefield 3, and a lot of them tend to stand around, and that's just going to result in a lot more headshots. So pay attention to, a lot of the time, he will not directly go for a headshot. He will, look, okay, so he gets the spawn, okay, body shot, but there's still one-shot kills regardless. So instead of aiming for the head and missing and not getting any solid damage onto the guy, he aimed for the upper chest, which is a larger target area, and he seems to be much more successful. So he ends up killing... They're hiding behind the rock. They're like... He knows... They all know where he is, but they just can't kill him. He ends up killing 13 gentlemen in the span of 58 seconds. Only 6 of those were headshots. So that can tell you how successful you can be with upper torso or body shots as well. Prioritize those over headshots. Coming in at number 2, we have X Savage, spelled the elite way because he used a 4 instead of an A. And my favorite part here is, okay, he's killing all these guys, and then he goes for dirt bikes, and then he goes for everything else. It seems like anything that's on the ground that the enemy could possibly use in any sort of beneficial manner, he just destroys. So like, you just put down a med pack, I'm gonna blow that up, though. He's like, oh, an ammo pack? I'm gonna get that too. I'm gonna get that too. And he has no mercy for any of these guys, including this gentleman here, who has the name of 6 pounds of weed. We can all tell that that guy's probably beyond the age of 12. I can't tell for sure. You might want to look up his origin ID, but he might be beyond the age of 12. I really don't know. But regardless, anything does not pass. Like, it just seems like, at least from a capture the flag standpoint, this is one of the tactics that you can use, including this guy trying to get away. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's a Humvee, a dirt bike, somebody running away. He misses that recon on the top of that roof. I don't know if you saw him or not. This guy ends up getting around, I believe it's 19. This last guy he's going to kill is 19 in a span of about 1 minute and 17 seconds. Impressive nonetheless. We all love that spawn rape in Capture the Flag. Coming in at number 1, we have Pony Lion HD. The countdown wouldn't be complete without him. Alongside Stun Gravy in this here conveniently located boat. He is going to be launched into the air as he coordinates with a jet pilot. And... almost hits his friendly, get wrecked. He somehow shot a rocket through the bottom of that boat. I don't know how physics and magnets, how do they work? I don't know. If you'd like to be in a future countdown, please submit your clips to bf3@hazardcinema.co.uk. And that is all for me, so I'll see you guys next time. Later.